What is going on, guys? Today we are checking out the AirPods Pro, the only AirPod Pro clones that I have seen that come with a lifetime warranty. But if you don't already know, my name is JDubb and I'm here to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's kick it off with an unboxing. All right, guys, so here we have the Dots Apple AirPod Pro clones. We're gonna do the unboxing here real quick. So let's take a look at what we've got. So we got a dot sticker here on the front. You've got obviously what they look like right here as well. On the back, we've got wireless charging case, and then there is a picture of the product itself. So let's open these guys up and see what we get. In here, let's cut the plastic open there. These look identical to the actual Apple product, so we keep that in mind. Slide this open here. Looking good there. Packaging wise, we've got our manuals to get them paired. Now these do pair with Android and iOS, so keep that in mind, which is great. We got the earbuds themselves right here. And then inside the packaging, we have a lightning cable as well as some additional gel ear tips is what we should expect. So that's all good to go. Opening up the packaging here, it's well packaged inside. I can see that there's an LED indicator here on the front. On the back, we've got our pairing button right there as well. So let's just peel this open so I can pop them open so you guys can see kind of what they look like here. So there's the earbuds themselves. We got again the LED indicator on the front, pairing button on the back. We got our lightning cable here in the bottom, and there they are. That's what they look like. So there's the LED on the front, looking really good, and then you have the earbuds that look identical to the real thing. We got a little bit of blue plastic in here, looks like. Yeah, some kind of manufacturing plastic. So that will either be included or not, depending on your package, but that's what you get, guys, in the packaging. That's everything you should expect. So let's get over it, let's talk about some specs and get on with the review. All right, guys, so now that we have seen what comes in the packaging, let's break down the feature list because it's pretty extensive on these AirPod Pro clones. All right, guys, so feature-wise, these have a lot to offer. They've got quick pair. You can pair these guys with any Bluetooth device. I currently use them with a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, but they also have the pop-up pairing flow on all iOS devices, which is great. These guys will come with passive noise cancellation. Now, I just want to make it clear that these are not active noise cancellation like the real AirPod Pros are. These basically, what passive noise cancellation is the fact that they plug your ears and they make a seal all the way around. That is called passive noise cancellation. So keep in mind, these are not actively going to remove the sound from the outside and counteract that. So that's not what these do. It's just standard. They're earbuds, so they're plugging your ears and you're blocking out noise from the outside is what that is. These guys have the touch controls, which is great. They have name change settings on both Android and iOS, so you can change the name and what you want to call them in the settings of your Bluetooth. On iOS, these do have the GPS location, the location tracking, so you can find my earpods. These have enhanced sound. When it comes to other AirPod Pro clones, is what they say. The case is wireless charging compatible, which is awesome. One-to-one design, what that means is these should look from all external sources identical to the real thing. These do have built-in touch controls. Battery life, lengthwise on a single charge, you're looking at about 4 to 5 hours of playback time, which I'll break down my experience here in just a moment. 1 hour charging time, so plugging these guys in using the lightning cable, you got about an hour charge. They take a little bit longer when you use the wireless charging there. They do have Hey Siri functionality, which is great. 400 hours plus of standby time, so just taking them out of your ears and letting them sit there, they should last for a long time. The case will recharge the earbuds about 4 to 5 times. My experience was right at that 4-time mark. The great thing is that you can use these earbuds independently or simultaneously, meaning that they do have dual connections. So if you want to listen to your right earbud while the left earbud charges, you can do that, which is awesome. And then the battery levels for the case and the earbuds are displayed on iOS as well. They also have in-ear sensors, so pulling them out of your ear and putting them back in controls play and pause functionality on both Android and iOS, which is also fantastic. Now, with all that said, now let's talk about my experiences, what I think, where you get them, and all the details. So as I mentioned, that is a pretty extensive feature list, right? It does have a lot of features that come with the real thing. Now, there are some things that I will mention. touch controls on these guys are actual touch. They're not that capacitive kind of squeeze touch that you will find on the real AirPod Pro. So keep that in mind. The touch controls are just a little bit different. It's more of just a regular style touch, something similar to what you would find on the AirPods 2. Now, the other thing that I'll mention as well is the noise cancellation, because I really want to stress this. There's a lot of confusion around this feature. These are passive noise cancellation, not active noise cancellation. Passive noise cancellation is simply the fact that because they're earbuds and they plug your ears, that natural plugging of the ears blocks out outside noise. That is passive noise cancellation. Active noise cancellation is when they actually take in the sound from the outside and they counteract that inside with technology and with microphones and using the speakers to counteract the sound waves to actually remove the sound. That is active noise cancellation. That is available on the real AirPods. These only have passive noise cancellation. So keep that in mind. I can't stress that enough. So I touched on this really quickly, battery life wise. They say that you should be able to get 4 to 5 hours of battery life. I was barely able to get over 4. I'm talking maybe 4 hours and 15 minutes on a full charge, running them straight through. That's what I was able to get in all of my testing. I tested it multiple times and I was hitting on the exact same thing every time. Now, I keep my volume on these in particular at about 70% because these guys can get pretty darn loud to the point where it could be in that dangerous level of volume. So keep that in mind. At 70% volume, I was getting about 4 hours and 15 minutes. If you were to bump that up even higher, you would probably see that number drop a little bit. So keep that in mind. But overall battery life, about 4 hours on a single charge. So now let's talk about sound. So how do they sound? At the end of the day, they're not as good as the real thing, okay? You're definitely not gonna get the experience on these guys that you would get from buying the real AirPod Pros, okay? So just keep that in mind right off the bat. You're not gonna get this crazy good audio experience. Now, I will say these do very well on bass. They are very bass heavy, which makes the entire sound signature pretty warm, and sometimes, depending on the music that you're listening to, a little bit muddy, meaning that bass kind of just stays kind of present a lot. It does have pretty good highs, solid mid-range, but the bass is very heavy. So keep in mind that these are gonna be great for kind of aggressive music that have a lot of bass. If you're a bass head, these will do pretty well for you. And then if you're kind of going to the gym, you're looking at pumping up that bass, getting hype, these actually do pretty darn well in that respect as well. Now, one thing I do want to also show you is the microphone quality, right? These do have microphones built in, but I will warn you that the quality is not as good as you might expect. So if you're using these to do conference calls, to do a lot of sales calls or a lot of phone calling, they may not be the best ones for you, but here's a sound clip, so you be the judge.
All right, guys, so here you have the AirPods Pro microphone test. Now, one thing that I did notice when I tested these guys with phone calls is that the background noise, any silence, they actually do pretty well with silence, but the audio itself is kind of bassy, a little bit on the muffled side, but it can get the job done. If I was planning to use these as my main source of phone calls, that would be somewhere that I wasn't, 100% comfortable with. But again, at the end of the day, this is just a test for you guys to see how they sound. So again, you be the judge.
So the last big thing that I want to talk about is this lifetime warranty, right? Eardots has gone above and beyond and has added a lifetime warranty. So basically, lost, broken, stolen, anything outside of the warranty. Now, you do get a 1-year warranty, so any defective stuff right off the bat is covered under the warranty. This is going beyond basically giving you a lifetime warranty. If they get lost, stolen, broken, whatever it is, basically you have an included replacement pair of AirPods Pro. So you can click the link. I'll put the link in the description below to the details on the lifetime warranty, so you can check that out. But that is one of the differentiating features with this product and from this company in particular, is that lifetime warranty. And it's something that I think should be considered if you're looking at getting some AirPod Pro clones. You don't want to pay full price, you want to live that Apple life, but you also want to make sure that you kind of protect your investment. This is what Eardots can provide outside of other companies. So keep that in mind when you're looking to do your AirPod Pro clone purchases. So at the end of the day, guys, all things considered, at the time of making this videos, these guys are on Eardots website for $109.99 US. They ship all over the world. They do all sorts of crazy shipping. So I'll put a link down in the description below for you guys to go check that out. Keep in mind that link is an affiliate link. So if you do make a purchase using that link, I make a small commission. But the goal again here is this whole channel is designed to help you guys make the best tech buying decision that you can. And I feel like showing you something that has a lifetime warranty is hopefully going to help you guys do that. So with all that said, and with all things considered, if you're looking at getting AirPod Pro clones, ear dots is something I would consider. You're gonna pay a little bit higher on the price end, but you get that lifetime warranty. And so that's why I think out of the AirPod Pro clones, these are some of the best that you can buy from all different angles. So with all that said and all things considered, guys, that is it for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to know more, you want to ask questions, you want any, let me know. Hit me up in the comment section below. I love chatting with you guys down there. But as usual, that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.